has said that, oh, it must be Mr. Biriwano, because that is his voice. Singular and plural forms are directly concerned with nouns, pronouns, main verbs, and auxiliary. Auxiliary means helping, like am, like will, like be, like shall, like may, like mayn't. So many helping verbs. Can, could, will, would, shall, and so on. Those are helping verbs. I shall see. So shall is the helping verb, the auxiliary verb, which is helping the verb to see. You cannot say, I see you tomorrow. No, 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 people will laugh at you. I shall see you tomorrow. So shall is helping, is serving as an auxiliary of the main verb, which is see. I shall see you tomorrow. So auxiliary verbs in sentences, nouns in sentences, pronouns in sentences, and main verbs are directly, not indirectly, connected to counting, singular, and plural. Another explanation, while, remember when you explain, you make an explanation. When you exclaim, oh my, you make an exclamation. So while changing the singular, while transforming the singular form into the plural, some words change form while others do not. I've mentioned that. Some words change and while others do not. You're going to see how some words change and while others do not change at all. And you're going to help me because where I get stuck, where I get confused, where I get bogged up and I cannot move well, where I get stuck, you're going to help me out. Examples. I love examples. How I love examples. Exclamation mark. Singular, plural. Singular, plural. Singular. What does singular mean, Nora? Does it mean more than one or one? It means one. Thank you. Then plural, James? It means more than one. Thank you. So this column is for singulars and this one is for plurals. Singulars and then plurals. Good. Boy gives us boys. One boy gives us boys. So what has happened to the word boy? We have added the S to it, an S to it, making it boys. And when you have a boy, let's imagine this is a boy. Yes, I like drawing pictures of boys. Yes, they look nice. They look nice. There is a boy. There is a boy. There is a boy. Maybe he has a pocket here. There is a boy. But now, if you have one boy, then of course, this one has been a boy here. One boy here has been here all alone. And yet here you have a number of boys. This time you may have only two boys. But don't worry, two boys are enough because this one here produced only one boy. However, this one has two. No. He has even produced another boy, a shorter boy. In fact, the shortest of them all. And there he is, a young boy. So one boy gives you boys. Add the S and there will be boys. Girl, now of course girls are different. One girl may be here and yet you have girls here. So you're free to draw girls there, so many girls. Some are tall, others short. There you have girls. So you add an S to girl and then you produce girls. That's what we said. Some words spellings change by the addition of a letter or more than one. Yet others change completely. Like man, one man gives you many men. Allow me not to draw pictures of a man because I'm a man, you're going to laugh at me. One man gives you a number of men. Maybe 2 men, maybe 1,000 men, and so on and so forth. Then one gentleman, give me this one. Peace pal. One gentleman gives you how many? 3? 3 what? Gentlemen. Thank you. You went to school and you have come to class today. Gentlemen. Gentle. What happened to man, turning into man, will also happen here. Gentle. Don't say gentlemans. No. Gentlemen. If you have a gentleman, then someone has a lady. That's why we say, thank you, Chairman, for giving me this opportunity. Your principal speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. I had a very funny friend who used to look down upon, to despise the ladies. So he used to say, ladies and a gentleman. I can imagine now. And the girls were always annoyed with him. Same paper, be very careful. Stop abusing us. How do you tell us that we are under you gentlemen? So you say, ladies and a gentleman. It's ladies and gentlemen. So lady becomes ladies. What happens to the lady, Maria? The Y disappears, swallow it, and then you put an I, an E, and an S instead. So you write ladies. So as you have seen, there are changes. The word lady changes to ladies. This is not news to us, but as people in the high classes of learning, people in higher classes of primary school, secondary school, university, I've seen university students who come from different countries whose language is so weak, whose grammar is so bad that they need a lot of this. Even us need practice. Love. I talked about love. Can you say one love? I've seen people with T-shirts, one love. But that doesn't mean that someone is counting love. Love in kilograms? No. One love means someone, one person you love, maybe you have another person you've loved, and those are your two loves. But you don't count love like that. So love becomes, yes, Jimmy? Love remains love, okay? You never think about counting love. Don't say, I have 3 loves for you. No. I have love for you. Then care. You take care of animals. You have love for animals, and therefore you take care of them. Care remains care. Care remains care. You can say, cows need a lot of care. Cows need much care. Dairy cows need a lot of care. Otherwise, they'll become sick and will not give you enough milk. Information. You give someone some facts about something. Give me more information about the districts of Uganda, 140-something districts in Uganda. Oh, information remains information. You inform me, then you're giving me information. Never say, I have 3 informations. No. I have 3 items or pieces of information. Just even advice. Please give me some pieces of advice. Don't say, give me some advices. No. Give me some pieces of advice because I'm stuck. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Should I sell my cow? Because I need to send my child to secondary school and I don't have cash at hand. Then you give me advice. You say, okay, what you do, you go and get a loan from a money lender. Yes, money lenders, how I fear them. Exclamation mark. Then, no, okay, go to the bank, and so on and so forth. That is a piece of advice. Then when you go to another neighbor, he's going to give you another piece of advice. Sell it off. What you get is what you pay. Pay the fees, and then you invest the rest of the money in some small business. That is a piece of advice. Information remains information, not change. Okay, activity A involves reading, speaking, and writing. We cannot avoid these ones. Read these forms aloud. Yes, we're reading aloud because as I read aloud, you listen to me reading, and then you quote. You learn from me, I learn from you. We learn from one another. So we are here reading, speaking, and then at the end of the day, we shall have written. We shall write. Read these forms aloud, like I am reading, with a few partners. Yes, you are my partners. And write their plural forms beside them. Beside them. Beside. This girl is standing beside her sister. This one is also standing beside her sister. By her sister. By the side of means beside. Don't add S. Because when you say besides, that means apart from. Besides being a landlocked country, Uganda is a country in East Africa. Besides, meaning apart from, in addition to. So don't add the S. Beside is a word that is used to show position beside someone. So we're going to read through. Number 1 is need. Need. Okay, you have one need. Animal needs. Oh, I'm already giving you answers. Right? Right? Poacher. Thief. I don't like thieves. Oh, am I already giving you answers? What's wrong with me? Anyway, I remember that I have a lot of love for you. So, poacher, poachers, you have a thief and many other thieves. A hunter, a hunter is hunted. A captive is a person who has been captured, who has been got hold of. Yes, you capture someone, you capture an animal, so that one becomes a captive. To capture is to catch, to grab. Injury, someone may have an injury in the leg. During the days when I used to play football, at times, sometimes I used to have some injuries. Oh, I'm already giving you answers. One injury and many injuries. Treatment, we shall see whether we count treatment. Some treatment for malaria, more treatment for headache, treatment for stomachache, treatment for backache. Don't say I have headache and then I have noseache. There's no noseache. There's headache, there's stomachache, there's backache, and there's toothache. Toothache. So treatment, you get treatment, and so on and so forth. Care. We already have care here. Okay, care. Then policeman. One policeman, a number of police. Okay, we're reading through the whole list. Cage. Now, what is a cage? A cage is a structure which is fixed, usually with nets. Usually, not all the time. Usually with nets or mesh, wire mesh, where an animal can be kept. That is a cage. So an animal which is in cages, which is put in cages, is called a caged animal. Okay, a caged animal. So we have a cage, then you have the body. Look at my body. You can't see my body, of course, because I'm wearing some clothes. But if I could strip myself naked, then you'd see my body. When you have your free time, go and look at your body. You're going to see that you have a body part. This is the head, the body part, on which there are eyes, the nose, the ears, plus. Even the hair is on the head. Then there's the neck. Then, of course, there's the chest. And then there's the stomach, and down up to the feet. That is your body. I also have mine. So body gives you a number of bodies. Body part, that one. Body part, you're going to tell me which is going to be counted. Is it the body? Is it the part? Family? You have a family. There's a group of people who live together in a home. That is a family. With the head of a family, who is usually, not all the time, who is often the father. I'm the head of my family. And so be careful. If you come to visit my home, be ready for some boxing. If you want to fight me, I'll be there. I'm the head of my family, protecting my family. Okay, that is my family. And then activity, one activity, many. Safety, animals need safety. They need to be safe. So there must be safety measures. You must have safety there. We shall see how we count safety, if at all we count it. One chief, many You're going to tell us many A knife, yes. I like people who have knives because they peel our food and then prepare potatoes, prepare cassava, prepare bananas, matoke, and we enjoy that very well, Irish potatoes and so on. So they peel using one knife.